In this video I will give you an introduction in the Very Easy Work Factor Standard Times software. In the software we record production activities for a worker at his or her workstation. We simply analyze his or her movements and the standard times automatically calculated by the software. Within the software we work with an operations database and an articles database. An operation is a production activity performed by a worker at the workstation, and an article is an aggregation of several operations together to calculate the total production time of a product. It's also possible to balance the production line with this information. I will start to show you how we make a new operation. I'll do that for customer Thompson. We have to indicate a department, and here you see the allowance for personal needs and fatigue already entered at 15% because we did that in the settings. Now we are in the operation to be analyzed. So I'll start with walking to a parts bin to get some parts. And I'll take one of the standard elements of Very Easy Work Factor. So I'll take walk and body turns, walk undisturbed for more than 2 meters. So I'll walk 5 meters and I had to turn 2 times. Then I click OK, and here is the time calculated, also here in the head of the operation. Then I'll grasp some parts from the parts bin, and I'll take another standard element, grasping and assembling. Well, the object is lying in a pile in the bin. I'm not going to assemble because I have to walk back first. I grab it over a distance normal between 25 and 50 centimeters. Weight or resistance per hand less than 1.5 kilogram. No allowances this time, so I'll say OK. After this I will walk back. So I'll take again walk and body turns. This time I take walk disturbed for more than 2 paces or 2 meters, because this is the option you take when the floor is slippery or when you are carrying things, which takes longer than the other option. Okay, 5 meters again, 2 turns again, and so in this way you build up line by line in the grid the work method. And please note, you don't have to calculate yourself. The software does that for you. Here are the times, they are aggregated here and immediately calculated with the allowance for personal needs and fatigue. Well, what are the possibilities for analyzing? I already mentioned grasping and assembling in different options. Seat and disassemble are movements over a very short distance. Walk and body turns, 1 foot, both feet, a body turn larger than 90 degrees, because then it gets a certain value, certain time in this system. Walking undisturbed or disturbed. Bolts and nuts, you can do that by hand, starting threads or not, small screwdriver, etc. Normal, heavy, very heavy, etc. It all takes time. If you take an electric screwdriver, then it's a process time, and you can measure that by stopwatch. Hammer blows light, normal, heavy number of times. It can also be by hand, of course, if you give a blow on a box or something like that. It doesn't need to be a hammer always. Mental process, quality control or checking if everything is okay on the product. Recognizing words or numbers smaller than 5 letters or digits, determining the presence or absence of exactly a number of characters. Process time is without machine attention or with machine attention, and that has to do with the calculation of the allowance for personal needs and fatigue. External time is not actually belonging to the standard elements of a very easy work factor, but we incorporated this possibility because sometimes you already have an archive or database or a spreadsheet with standard times, so then you can and just enter them here in the way you like, and then they belong to the database. Well, the analysis is immediately taken up in the database, as you see, and well, with very easy work factor you can analyze every production situation with the standard elements we just saw. Thanks for watching, and don't hesitate to contact us. Please take note of the other videos. Thank you very much.